Hey guys, and welcome to our review for The Beach Bomb, directed by Harmony Korine, starring Matthew McConaughey, among many others, Snoop Dogg, Isla Fisher, Zac Efron, Jonah Hill, Martin Lawrence, Jimmy Buffett. My name is Scott Ellis. I'm joined here by Phil Clark.
All right.
And Adam Franey.
Moondog.
Moondog.
Oh! Phil, can you give us a little synopsis?
I can do that for you,
Do
Scott.
that dance. What was that dance he was doing?
You do the dance, I'll do the synopsis.
Yeah, okay.
Moondog is a fun-loving, pot-smoking, beer-drinking writer who lives life on his own terms in Florida. If he can put down the drugs for just 1 minute, he may finally be able to put his talent to good use and finish the next great American novel. Moondog.
Harmony Korine's follow-up to Spring Breakers,
From a few years ago.
2012. It's been 7 years.
Whoa! Really?
Pretty nuts. I mean, what? He hasn't done anything else. That's it.
I'm
It's
old.
pretty crazy. Definitely in the same vein.
Yeah.
Spring Breakers. I'm gonna start off.
Oh.
I quite like this movie.
Really?
Is that bizarre? It's at 50-something %.
53 on
polarizing.
Metacritic.
Yeah,
Don't know about the RT score, but probably around there.
very middling. It's bombing right now in the box office.
Go see this thing.
Nobody's seeing it.
Virtually astonishing that it got a wide release.
Everyone in my theater was loving it, except the people that walked out.
I didn't have to walk out. I'm not
Everyone
sure.
There was
in
the
my
right-
theater loved it,
the
except for
right people were
who
left.
hated it.
Did you guys see it together?
No.
Oh,
No.
Did you have a walkout? I had a walkout.
Yeah. I saw it with 5 people. One walked out, and the other 4. One behind me was a 10-year-old boy,
Oh no!
like directly behind me. And
Daddy, what's that?
one beside me was a 70-year-old woman who immediately, the instant the movie ended, stood up and literally yelled, "That was a stupid movie!"
They don't know they don't
screamed.
have inside voices, right?
No,
Let me get to
I
that.
don't mean like wow, that was stupid. Like, that was stupid! Like, screamed. And I was like,
Jesus,
okay.
calm down,
Like,
lady.
literally no one asked. And she was alone and just stood up and projected this.
Alone?
Yeah.
Well, wow. I hope I never get to that level. Well,
I was alone, too.
I might get to that for me.
Yeah.
But you really liked it.
Overall, I
liked it?
liked it. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just like these
Interesting.
movies that are just very meandering. I mean, you just get to see Matthew McConaughey just
Slice of
be
life.
himself. You know,
Oh.
like just he basically he just is Moondog. I don't
his
know.
spirit
To me,
animal. He unleashed
It's
his
like-
inner being.
you know, there's been some movies like in the last, start of the Reconnaissance, I believe it's called, where you see some of that side of him, right? That kind of wild, eclectic, all right, kind of side to him, right?
Like
Yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street, you kind of get that.
Yeah, a little bit of his kind of weird side, right? And this was just completely unleashed. This persona that he sort of projects, right? Which I'm sure he's nothing like that, but like this is just kind of the persona that you get from him, in some of his movies, and they just let him loose, and I think for that it was great. I do have a couple issues. There's a few things that bothered me, like Jonah Hill. I didn't like him in this. I thought his accent was really fucked up. Like just didn't. I don't know what it is with Jonah Hill. Like when he tries to do this weird accents, like sometimes it misses, and I don't know.
He looks good though. Like he looks like he's lost a lot of weight.
Sexy.
I gotta give him some credit for that. Like he looks a lot thinner than I was expecting.
Yeah, but just the whole
on a completely different-
besides the way he looked,
Yeah,
it
he
wasn't,
did not sound good.
wasn't great. Didn't love the Martin Lawrence sort of side thing that happened there. That whole thing, Captain Whack,
Captain Whack.
was pretty whack. Wasn't. I just thought that was like a step below everything else. Like just felt like fake. I don't know.
Felt like Adam Sandler or something.
Yeah.
Like
The,
a
like-
different movie.
This guy's going on about how he likes like dolphins so much and doesn't realize that they're sharks. Like, are you? I don't understand. I just didn't get it. It was just like it seemed kind of below the movie. Everything else felt pretty good, but yeah, overall I enjoyed my time with Moondog and the Keys,
Wow. The Keys?
Florida Keys.
Oh.
Right.
I like
Phil,
the
what do you think about
Moondog.
We feeling the
the
harmony?
Beach Bum?
Loved
Beach
Beach Bum.
Loved.
Loved.
Really?
Wasn't like didn't like people in my theater were like howling at this movie. I wasn't
That kid was
laughing.
loving it, yeah.
I wasn't laughing too much. Like, it was funny. Like, there were some funny parts. I wasn't laughing too much. I was just kind of enjoying it for like all its like
The vibes.
existentialism and shit that was going on, which I was really digging. At the beginning of the movie, he does that poem, which we can talk about
The
later.
beautiful poem.
The beautiful poem. And at the beginning, I was like, like people were like, ah, when he gets to the end of it, and I was like,
Really?
I was like, I don't know, like, I was like, it's vulgar, yeah, but I was like, that's kind of sweet. And then he kind of says it again at the end of the movie, and he says it in a different tone, and people are like, aw, and I'm like, yeah, but that was like that the whole, and I don't know, I just got like a different vibe from it right off the get-go.
Sobering.
I
really.
loved how like people were like, oh, he's so smart, but he's just like, yeah, like just doing his own thing, slamming beers,
He's a genius.
banging tons of chicks. He's a genius or whatever, but that's what he does these drugs to like get at his genius. I thought there were some funny moments with him and lingerie, we'll call it.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, when they're like talking about poetry, and Snoop Dogg's like, "That's beautiful. Did you write that?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then he's like, "No, I actually ripped off D.H. Lawrence, and I won my fucking poetry contest." Like, I don't.
Motherfucker.
There's just so much I liked about this movie. I agree with you. I didn't like Jonah Hill. I thought most of the other characters were great. I thought that the end of the Captain Whack experience was a little whack. I thought the beginning was
Yeah, it was
pretty funny.
goofy. The leg thing.
Yeah.
Very well.
Goofy. Too goofy.
When they're driving out though, like on the boat with the family, I was laughing pretty hard at that when they're just talking about the dolphins like fucking each other, and the family's like, "Oh,
With the spiral dick and
put
all
your
that.
corkscrew penis and shit." Like, I was laughing pretty hard at that. Like, I couldn't help it. I think the moment when I was like fully like, I love this movie is when he leaves to go visit Isla Fisher, his wife, and he's just like lying down in his little like dinghy, like
That was like 10
and it's
minutes
like
in.
up like I'm like as soon as I saw that, I was like, I'm in for this movie, and I enjoyed the ride and all its little quirks and idiosyncrasies. I loved it.
All right.
Love.
All
You
right,
gotta
all
like
right,
and
all
you gotta
right.
love.
Adam, what are your thoughts about the beach bum?
Interesting. We got the full spectrum.
Oh,
Because I did not like the beach bum. I was excited
Really?
for the beach bum.
Bizarre.
I wanted to see McConaughey embrace his true form.
Right,
as
final
Moondog.
form. That's definitely his final form.
He went full Cell, like final stage.
Oh, 100%.
He absorbed enough other roles throughout his career to finally reach peak.
Sephiroth.
He went full Sephiroth. I don't know. I just maybe
Wow.
it was-
slice of life, eh?
two slice. I'm like this guy now, Switty. I need something more. No,
You need like a plot, like a reason.
I just didn't like any of the characters. Like, I thought Jonah Hill was really bad.
yeah, I thought he was bad.
Agree.
thought-
We can all agree on that.
Yeah.
Martin Lawrence's like sequence was bad for sure.
I don't think he was necessarily bad.
No, I don't think
It was
bad.
just the
It
setup.
was like a joke that
Yeah.
kind of fell flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I didn't mind his constant pointing out like, look how far it got me, man. And he's like literally on a beach at like an abandoned tiki bar.
When he's
thing.
driving in that little like jalopy of a car, he's like,
Right.
"This bought me all this. Like, look at
Yeah.
all that I got." I'm fucking just dying.
That was
This little
pretty-
piece of shit car.
I didn't mind that, but the actual, like you guys are saying, the excursion
Yeah.
is just like
That joke missed.
Kevin Hart or something. Like, it's so goofy. But yeah, I don't know, like, watching McConaughey, I just felt like he was trying so hard to be like the dude or something. Like,
He's channeling the dude, right?
it was just like, I don't know, it just felt like, look at me, look how funny I am, like screaming to be
He
funny.
was funny though. I don't know. I
It
thought
might
it
have
was
been my,
funny.
because you guys said both your crowds were like howling,
Yeah.
right?
There was
No.
a group of 4, and then there was a couple. So yeah, the group of 4 was like,
That was
they
your
were
whole
laughing,
crowd?
yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then there was the woman in the couple was like, yeah, that's like she was loving it.
I went last night.
But that
I
doesn't.
hate that.
It was date night, so there were a lot of couples, and like there was like 3 couples that were in front of me, like they were all together, and they were howling. There was some
Yeah.
guys beside me who were howling. There was a guy beside me literally vaping the entire movie. So I thought that was pretty fitting for the movie.
I don't
Like
know.
people were just laughing.
I was into it though.
It was fun.
I had like 4 people in my theater, just crickets the entire time.
Mm.
Maybe that had an effect on me. I just didn't find anyone funny. I thought Snoop Dogg was bad.
Like he said his lines.
Very cringy. Right. And that is the goal. But I don't know. Like, There's literally nothing I liked about this movie.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
You dislike it that much.
I just watched it start to finish. Like, I didn't check the time or anything.
The Dumbo reaction.
It was straight Dumbo for me.
Wow.
I just was like, wanted to love it. I did. I was just like, give me a character to love. Give me something to cling on to.
Zac Efron,
No.
Bible Thumper.
Forgot about Zac Efron. I didn't like him at all either. Like, I actively
Those
disliked
pants, though.
him. Those pants were fire.
Those flare outs. What are the?
I don't even know. Bell bottoms? Like, what the fuck? On the basketball
like,
court? You
No,
mean?
they're like rave kids.
Yeah,
like,
the like giant
jeans.
pants,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Yeah. The panini beard
You
was sick.
How about when he's making out with that or dancing with that prostitute, and he's like, "I love you so much." She's like, "I love you too." Like,
Oh.
super deep, man.
It was like artificially deep though.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
But it was like when he was like, "Yo, do that thing," and he's just like, "Come on, that's pretty."
Yeah, like,
You
yeah, I
fucking
don't
loved
know.
it.
Or he's
Right?
ripping the bong and he's like doing the little like balance squats on the dog.
Like, you guys are making me laugh.
Like we should have seen it together.
I know,
We
we
would've
should
been
have seen
dying,
it together.
right? But we didn't. That's a shame.
Just watching it alone, I was just like stone faced. I was like, I don't like this. I don't know. I just didn't like anything about it. And I'm like, why am I rooting for McConaughey? Like, he's a piece of shit in this movie. Like, his wife, like, I guess loves him deep down, but he just goes out and cheats on her, like, nonstop, doing drugs. Like, just what? What am I supposed to latch onto? Like, I just didn't. I don't know. I just felt nothing, start to finish. Some of the imagery was interesting, like you said, when he's leaned back in that dinghy,
Yeah.
and it's like literally.
And he's just turning and it's like,
Yeah, I
Yes,
like
there-
that.
there's a couple good shots of him, like when he was like basically when he was a bum, and
Beach Bum?
there was two shots. One was when he was like under a bridge with a bunch of homeless people, like and it cuts to him like sleeping on this mattress on an
Yeah.
angle. Under the
With
bridge,
his
I
arms and
chuckled at
legs are,
that.
like,
But then also this a
drooped.
very similar shot where he was on the like underneath the pier,
under one of those
like
beams.
on
like,
the beams, like with his arms and legs hanging, and
Yeah,
sleeping.
that
I'm just
made me
like,
laugh.
holy shit,
I don't know how they got him to like lay there the way he did, like in reality.
pretty great.
Yeah. I don't know. I just didn't like it.
Wow.
Didn't look particularly good. I didn't like the story. Didn't like the characters. Yeah.
Well,
Just didn't hit me.
let's give our ratings, and we can get into some spoiler talk. Well, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Love
I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna go. This is Life 4 for me.
Life 4. Wow.
I really enjoyed this. I had a good time.
Fuck. You can't go higher than. Don't do this to me, bro. Don't do this to me.
5.
Oh shit! First 5 of the year.
Yeah.
You're lying.
No.
You're
Fucking
lying.
5 bang here. Holy
Yeah?
shit!
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Wow. Even with Jonah,
Yeah,
5 bang.
I can
Marty Lawrence.
I can see past Jonah.
Even with the
And
plantation owner Jonah. God
I can
damn,
see
declare.
past Jonah. I mean,
dog.
I don't like Jonah Hill too much in movies. I don't think he's that great.
Savage. I love Jonah.
He was good in Moneyball, but that was how many years ago?
Wolf of Wall Street.
I don't think he was that. I think Leo was
Oscar
pulled him
nom.
along. Yeah, but there are bad actors who get an Oscar noms.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay. Okay.
I don't think he's that
Okay.
great, to be honest. But
He's bad in this.
yeah, he's bad in this. Which, so I'm like, I think just discount that.
What movie was he in recently where he played like a therapist?
He's really good in that.
Was that?
Don't worry, you won't get far on foot.
Yeah, he was really good in that.
Great. Arguable
I haven't
Oscar
seen that
snub.
Yeah, he was amazing in that.
I'll check that out. I'll give it a shot.
Almost as
Okay,
good as he
Life
is in
4 5.
Don't drop that
Adam?
one.
it. I gotta
Is it
go.
2? What is that?
It's a little further down from a 5. Light 2. Gotta go
Wow.
Light 2. Yes.
Fuck.
We gotta watch this again because this was funny, man.
We gotta-
Hey,
You don't want to watch it.
I'm down.
Would you watch it
No,
again?
yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Was it the experience you had in the theater?
Maybe.
Did that contribute to it?
I mean, a lot of people hated Lebowski when they first saw it when it came out, and look, it went
Repeat
on to
viewings,
be a
man.
cult classic. This
I
could,
fucking love Big Lebowski.
so do
Yeah.
I. It could be a future cult classic. I don't know.
I
But
think
off
it will
the
be.
one
I
watch,
think it
Mina like, bro.
will be. Me no like.
Mina
Well, fair
like.
warning, if you haven't seen The Beach Bum, we're going to be discussing some spoilery aspects, so you've been warned. Anything specifically? I didn't see Isla Fisher's death happen.
No, I didn't see that either.
It seemed like it was going to be like kind of a fun romp the whole time.
Yeah.
and then it got kind of dark there for a little
It
bit.
kind of got heavy at points, and I liked that because it wasn't just like, oh, he's just like, you know, some absentee father who doesn't give it. Like, yeah, he's drunk the whole time and misses out on his daughter's life for 6 years, but like, does care that like he's like.
He's a good guy. Yeah.
But the whole time he's like, he's just unabashedly himself. He's like, you should get like dump this guy. Like this
I
guy's
agree
like
with
this guy's
that.
bland milk. Like he's fucking
All
he's
the-
just blazing him.
All the jokes about the like son-in-law
Yeah.
character were too like he got blazed. But like when
At the wedding when
that
he's
dick.
like grabbing his dick, like, oh, 5 inches flaccid, not bad.
I don't know why,
Fucking
but
savage.
I found it funny that when he was on the balcony talking to her, he was just had a glass
Glass
of
of
milk. That's just the lamest thing I've ever seen. Like he's just like, yeah, your dad's a dick. He's
Yeah.
just holding like milk. I don't know.
But and when he was like wearing it was like a polo with like the
Yeah.
V and he like called him a
Right.
cheerleader. Pretty
Yeah,
fucking
a
savage.
JV cheerleader or something.
Yeah, fucked up.
I don't know, I just like that he was so
See,
he wasn't like
Even his daughter was
mean.
fucking
Yeah, his,
ripping him.
yeah, his daughter. You're not gonna ever be great or a genius, but you're dependable.
It's just like what the fuck?
a safe guy. Ouch.
You were saying, sir?
Me?
I just like that he was himself. Like it felt like it wasn't like a. I don't know how to say it, but it wasn't just like a. Oh, he's just some partying asshole that just goes around the whole like.
He's a free spirit.
He's just like a
You know?
free spirit, but he's also like a genuinely nice human being. Like he picks that cat up and he like holds. He's got the
Sure.
cat the whole time.
He's
right?
optimistic, right?
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, the universe is making things work for me, but that's just his like perspective on life. But he still cares about his family and his wife.
I
and
wanted
his daughter.
more like I wanted him to be more, no pun, but sobered by the death of Isla Fisher.
I think he was.
Isla?
Isla.
Isla Fisher? I just got like there was like literally a brief like moment where he I feel like reacted to her death, and then it's just right back to like laughing and like doing drugs and just not caring.
Like all the homeless people and shit. Like,
Yeah, the
running
homeless
around.
army. But like, I thought that was gonna like humanize him more. I just felt no humanity in him. I just felt like he was like a mascot or something.
Well, the whole time they're like, oh, he needs like he's like, I need to like do this to like write, like I need to do this to like write my thing, and that was I think his way to like cope with the death of his wife was like go
Wow.
out, get drunk, write my book, and then send that off.
Just
And
smoke
like,
that giant
yeah.
dude.
Oh,
How about the
two-hander?
glaucoma pilot?
Goofy. Pretty goofy.
He's
very, like,
I don't know what
again,
you said,
Adam
but I just
Sandler.
love the way you say it. It's like I do. Very funny.
That didn't hit me again.
that was pretty flat for me.
It was very like, just like
What about the ending?
he's got glaucoma in both eyes. Woo! Like he's blind, and he's like, yeah, you know I'm blind, right? Perfect. Like I don't know. I wanted to love it.
He
And I
went
will
full
watch it
Joker.
again.
He went Dark Knight at the end. McConaughey.
Right. Yes. Exactly.
Did you like that scene?
No.
I didn't-
was
I
that on
didn't- I
purpose,
didn't
or was
love
that an accident when he burned the money?
That's
How
just
purpose
that's
is
Moon
that?
Dog.
You think it was
It
purposeful?
was purposeful.
I don't know. I thought it was like an accident, and then because he's Moondog, he just again didn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck.
No, because he like
anything
dumps
in
the
life.
like liquor on the like. There's a burning piles of money, and he's just like dumping his like beer all over
He's
his
gonna
money.
give the city
Like,
a better class of criminal. Full Heath. Damn.
the money didn't mean anything to him. I don't know. I just felt like
Yeah,
there was a lot. Like there were lots of layers to his character, and like it was an interesting character study. Like you could watch that movie again and be like, is he an asshole or is he actually like a trying to be a better father than he is? Because he really like at the end he's like thinking about his life, and he's got that like flashback, and he's like thinking about like says the poem again about his dick and.
Again.
And but like it's cutting back to like how much he loves his wife and how much he misses Isla Fisher. Like it's not really about like like
Is it?
and he's like I don't have any friends. Like I don't have friends. I have people I party with. Right? He says that early in the movie, and then towards the end he's like you are he's accepting these people as not only people he gets fucked up with but also his friends and pals. So I liked it. I thought there was growth, arc, development.
I like the movie for what it was. I do think you're right. I think there could have been a bit more depth there. Like I
didn't
wanted
feel the
more of an
depth.
arc with his character. I know that's not obviously what Harmony was going for. I mean, he does
I
what he
didn't
wants. He doesn't necessarily isn't necessarily wanting to show that his character was going to change. He was kind of just showing that. No, he's
Like, do we
Moondog is
agree
Moondog.
that there was no arc in Moondog? Whether you like or dislike
There
that?
was some there, but I just think emotionally,
Yeah.
it wasn't. He was the same pretty much the same at the end that it was at the beginning, right?
Right. I'm just not. I just prefer like more of a. I want the full arc.
You wanted him to cut the hair and
Button
button up the shirt and
like what Matthew McConaughey did in reality. I think he used to be Moondog in reality,
Right.
but then cleaned it up and went to Hollywood.
right,
I wanted the reverse.
right, right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I just need more humanity. I don't know, but I will see it again.
I enjoyed it. Well, I think that'll do it for our review of
We
The
all
Beach
loved
Bum. Phil, where can people find you?
Find me on Letterboxd at Wicked Swami.
Oh.
Swami. Let me know. Follow me. I'll follow you back. Whatever. At me. I don't care.
You can find me on Twitter at Franey25 and on Instagram and Letterboxd at UprealAtom.
You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Up Real Late Podcast as well. Leave a like on this video if you like it. Leave a comment below in the comment section if you want to join our discussion. And subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already.
Hit that bell.
And as always, keep it real.